What's up, Tim?
Sick. Hey, dude, how you doing?
Surprise!
Underneath. I got stuck
Oh,
in the
that was so-
wall, man.
Wait, they're not on the same team?
No,
No.
they're fighting, which is what confused me initially, because someone else killed the guy. Bro, the whole time I'm fighting there, dude, I killed 3 people, and I have 125 health. I have nothing.
I don't know what to
Yo,
tell
what on?
you,
What's up, dude?
I quit. I'm done. I'm leaving.
Oh, Fortnite.
Ben, I'll help you out, man. You go play another game. That isn't Fortnite.
I already posted on Twitter when I started today, Fortnite and then Battlefield today. I'm literally gonna. If Tim's still here, he's gonna laugh, but I'm opting to fight the looting in Battlefield right now over this. So,
Just know that I'll have your stream pulled up so I can watch a good game.
I just can't. I just can't. I don't get it. I don't.
So okay, so Chad asked me a couple times, and if people are up for it, I'm down to try it and explain why there's frustration around this change. If you guys are up for me talking about it just for 2 minutes.
Oh,
Go
dude, I
ahead.
mean, yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll leave soon.
Okay, so old Fortnite, this is how it played. Didn't have the siphon mode. Everyone, this was what we were used to. It was like giving us it's presenting us a cheese pizza. It's straight up, top to bottom. You know what you're getting. It's cheese pizza. You're like, cheese pizza. This is my only option. Cheese pizza is pretty good. We're gonna eat the cheese pizza. And over time, they make changes. They tune things. There's balancing, that kind of stuff. And the point of balancing is to try and find a game that is potentially more fun to play. Maybe a more even playing field, that kind of thing, right? So eventually they introduced Siphon. Siphon gives the ability to get healing and mats off of a kill. If you walk over, you pick up the mats. When you get the kill, when a guy is thirsted, you get the healing. Suddenly your pizza goes from a cheese pizza to a cheese pizza with pepperoni or whatever you like on it. It's got stuff. You're like, you know what?
Chicken bacon ranch.
It's
Supreme,
a chicken,
dude.
Exactly. You're like, this is my favorite pizza. This is great. I love this. This is way better than just a basic cheese pizza. And then suddenly they retract it, and you say, well, I don't want a cheese pizza anymore. I miss my Supreme, my chicken bacon ranch, my meat lovers, whatever it is. And that's the basis of why people, if you want to look at that as this is why I want to go back. Why are people, you used to play that like this all the time. Yeah. And I was fine with cheese pizza when I had not had the new style of pizza. I much prefer this. On top of that, look at the siphon mechanic like this. If I'm playing squads, we're gonna look at squads first. If I'm playing squads and I'm in a situation where I'm like, Tim's not near me, Tyler's not near me, for some reason we got split for whatever reason, maybe I landed bad, something like that. No matter how good I am, if I'm outnumbered, odds are stacked against me. Whereas if I'm in a situation where maybe it's a 1v2 or 1v3 and I get a knock on a guy inside a box, I can gain some of the traction back by finishing that person off, getting the HP and shield. And I'm not looking at it from a content creator standpoint. I'm looking at it purely from a gameplay standpoint. It gives you the opportunity to make plays, whereas I'll be honest, if it's a 3v1 and they're all pushing into my 1x1 with SMGs, the chances of me winning that there's going to be really low. You at least have a chance if you have the ability to gain some HP and shield traction back on your opponents. And mats. So you can build that kind of thing.
Right. I mean, the end of that game was like a prime example. I had 3 kills and I was stuck at 100 and how much health did I have? 125.
Listen, I mean, mid and late game, I would say it's like kind of whatever, kind of, but more so the early game is just in squads. It's just so dumb. Like you get one house. If you don't have shields, you're pretty much screwed if it's a hot drop. And now you're stuck with a pistol, shotgun, whatever, with no materials. You have to stop, farm up for like a solid minute if you don't want to die to one team. Dude, early game, if someone has an AR, they can literally shoot you until you have no mats easily with one clip. And then now you're dead. Like, if you don't have a teammate to help you out or you go and farm more mats. Like, and if you get a kill, it's like now you're stuck. You have nothing. Early game, you get a kill, thirst the guy, a pistol pops out. You burn mats to get to him. The 10 materials you already have. Now you have no mats. You don't get mats from him. You don't get shield from him. Here comes his teammate. Click. shoots you one time, gets a lucky headshot, thirsts you, and now he has no mat. Like, dude, it's
So it goes a number of different ways too. Mid game right now is very slow because you have to farm a lot more than you do without Siphon, because they put it back to the standard farming rate, 40% slower or whatever is the 40% farming speed increase. There's no incentive to take fights, so oftentimes early game now, like in solos especially, I would much rather land, loot up some stuff, and sit in a building and just poke instead of pushing it all. But that being said, it's not the best for everybody. There's not going to be a happy middle ground, I think, for the entire population of players. I mean, I don't think any of. I mean, I can only speak for myself. I don't expect everybody to agree with what we do or don't think right now is the best for the game.
I didn't realize what time it was. I got to run by.
Yeah, go do your thing. Go do your thing.
Later.
The last thing that I just want to touch base on real quick is Epic said that Siphon promotes more aggressive, I think specifically early game gameplay, which is true. But I would rather it be slightly more aggressive than not. On top of that, like, people are going to thirst no matter what, specifically because they want to pad their stats. They want to put the other team at a disadvantage or even a frustration, because, like, let's say the three of us, four of us are in a game.
Your mats are done. Like,
yeah.
You're gonna get thirsty. 100%.
Yeah, so thirsting just happens no matter what. There's not a rhyme or reason behind it. I mean, we've seen
it's Lupo, man.
Like, people that have no idea who we are. We've seen one of us get knocked. They're getting, like, I'll get knocked. They're literally getting shot at by Tyler, and that instead of defending themselves, they'll finish the player off on the ground for no reason. So it's a very complicated situation, because their best interest is to make as many people happy as possible, which I fully agree with. It's the nature of the game. And I would like to think that when they say we have a lot of data that says this and this and this, that they're being honest. I don't think that they're lying. But it does create a situation, and this is probably a little vested self-interest. It's very difficult to stream the game right now if you're not doing arena. If you like, squads are difficult to stream because it's pretty slow, and if you die, like, you have to sit through a whole game. But arena, you can't. Like, there are some people that are facing 20-minute queues because their points are so high. So, like, you're getting punished for being good and being a content creator. So there's all sorts of things. So he said, "How is it difficult? It wasn't difficult for 18 months." People's interests and desires change over time. Not everybody wants the same thing all day. So yeah, it's all sorts of, I don't know. It's different, dude. It's just different. Dude, I like they honked something that's been in the game since inception. Like you said, you must have missed what I said at the beginning. You should listen back to what I said about the pizza thing. It's all good. Tyler, have a good day. I love you, dude. And just,
Well, I didn't say second. I just won.
knock some meds. I'll see you around, bud.
Out later, man.
It's like I said earlier. You must have missed the beginning of the thing, Alex. Because, like, I understand, and yeah, it was
Dr.
fine for a long
Lupo!
time. But then they
It's
gave us
Lupo,
something that we
man!
felt like was better, and then they took it away. So that should be a concept that's pretty straightforward. I think that's easy to understand. I don't know. Plus, it's getting close to World Cup, which makes it kind of a difficult situation to I don't know. Hopefully you understand the pizza analogy, and why, because that's the best way I can think of it. It's like you have the basic pizza, and you're like, you know what? I can eat basic pizza. They quitting Fortnite? No, that's ridiculous.
Oh, you just got more money.
Yeah, old internet, exactly. Back when you had 56K and that's all you had, and you're like, man, I have access to the internet. this is sick. And then suddenly they're like, here's gigabit fiber. And you're like, oh my God, old internet is trash. Who would use dial-up? And then they're like, oh, by the way, you have to get back on dial-up. So, no. I don't know, man. Like you said, I'm not too butthurt about it. I like to we make jokes because honestly, I think it's kind of funny to be like, oh, Tyler just got 3 kills, man. If only he had 150 shield off that. You know, we make those stupid jokes because I think it's funny. But yeah, I don't know. Ultimately, whatever they do is what they do. And while I enjoy the game, I'm gonna keep playing it. But if I truly am not enjoying it at all, then I'll stop. It's as simple as that. So this has been your class on changes in Fortnite and why people are upset with it. Yeah, I'm not upset, but I'm not upset. It's like a really. And some of the other guys are more frustrated by it than I am. I've always been one to kind of try and stay in the middle ground. There you go. And there will be a test next week. Yeah. Okay, this is actually the best way to put it. You ready? This is truly top to bottom. In regards to Fortnite version 8.2 and the changes within said patch, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. I'm not mad. It's like that's the game. So be it, you know? But disappointed because I thought it was I personally thought the old way was fun. And I recognize not everybody's going to think the old way is fun. Like Siphon is fun. People are going to prefer this, and I get it. So, you know, and no harm done. Like, whatever ends up happening is happening. Like I said, if the only time I'm ever gonna truly stop playing Fortnite is if they do something to it, I'm just like, no, can't, no, dude, nah, nah, pass. But I don't think they're gonna do that. They're not stupid. They know what they have. They know what they're. I'd like to think they know what they're doing. But the other side is like, I don't have insight into the back end, so you never know. All good.